Welcome to Signature TV News Highlight for this Thursday. I am Brenda Etta. The People's Democratic Party has warned against imposing a state of emergency in Anambra State ahead of the November 6 governorship election. Attorney General of the Federation Abubakar Malami had on Wednesday said the federal government had the option of imposing emergency rule if the security situation in the state deteriorates. In a statement signed by PDP spokesperson Kola Olobodiyan, the party called on the federal government to perish every contemplation of imposing a state of emergency in Anambra State ahead of the November 6 governorship election. The PDP holds that the reported move to foist an emergency rule in Anambra State is a ploy by the APC-led government to suppress the people, manipulate the process and rig the governorship election for the APC and its candidate. Former Abia State Governor and current Senate Chief Whip Orji Uzor Kalu has given conditions to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari in 2023. Speaking to newsmen after receiving the traditional title of Kibiyi, Arrow of Agungu Emirate, Kalu stated that he would only contest if Nigerians asked him to, whilst insisting that his ambition for now is to return to the Senate in 2023. The former governor described the upper legislative chambers as a very interesting place. President Muhammadu Buhari on Wednesday received his immediate predecessor, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, in his office at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The former president came into Aso Rock at about 4 p.m., but it is yet unclear what they both discoursed, as Jonathan did not address journalists after the meeting. Also, the presidency has yet to disclose the agenda of the meeting. The ex-president had been working as ECOWAS Special Envoy to Mali, a position that has brought him in more regular contact with President Muhammadu Buhari in recent times. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) has debunked the rumor that Nigerians below 18 years are disqualified from owning subscriber identity model. In a statement signed by its Public Affairs Director Ikechukwu Adinde and made available to newsmen on Thursday, the Nigerian Communications Commission said that the initial report was not only misleading and inaccurate, but misinformation and mischaracterization of the proceedings of the public inquiry on the reviewed draft registration of telephone subscribers regulations, which took place on Tuesday, October 6, 2021. According to the Commission, the age of 18 years for SIM acquisition proposed in the draft regulation is contingent on the constitutional provision, which makes 18 years the age of consent in Nigeria. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has disclosed that the country's payment system had attracted investments of about $500 million in firms run by Nigerian founders between 2015 and 2020. The CBN Governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, made the revelation at the 31st Seminar for Finance, Correspondents and Business Editors with the theme, Trends in Nigerian Payment System, Regulating the FinTech Digital Playing Field on Wednesday. Emefiele, represented by the Deputy Governor, Corporate Services Directorate, Mr. Edward Adamu, said that the post-COVID-19 economy was predicted to be dominated by certain trends, including a radically altered financial industry landscape, adding that digital revolution will be a focus for financial institutions in the months ahead. The Federal Executive Council (FEC) on Wednesday approved the 2022 appropriation bill comprising of 16.39 trillion naira expenditure for presentation to the joint sitting of the National Assembly by President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday. This was disclosed by the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, while briefing State House correspondents at the end of the weekly FEC meeting chaired by President Muhammadu Buhari. She said the Federal Executive Council considered the changes in the 2022 to 2024 fiscal projections based on the implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021 and other necessary expenditure that should be accommodated in the 2022 budget. At least 2 people have been injured in a fire that engulfed a part of the Federal Secretariat complex in Abuja on Wednesday. Eyewitnesses said that they jumped from the second floor where the fire started and injured themselves. According to one eyewitness, the fire started on the second floor of the first phase of the complex, which houses the Federal Ministry of Education. The firefighters battled the fire for hours before it was finally put off after deploying 4 firefighting trucks. The complex is located in the 3-arm zone of the nation's capital and houses major federal ministries, departments, and agencies. Activities have returned to the previously deserted public hospitals across the country as doctors under the aegis of Association of National Resident Doctors (NARD) returned to work on Wednesday after a nearly 3 months industrial action. This is coming as the federal government has started implementing some of the demands of the resident doctors. In compliance with the directive of the association, the doctors resumed duty, bringing relief to patients and their families. The commander, Operation Safe Haven, Major General Ibrahim Ali, on Tuesday met with religious and traditional leaders of southern Kaduna and Kafanchan to discuss ways on how to end attacks and counter-attacks in the area. Ali, who is the General Officer commanding 3 Division of the Nigerian Army, said the meeting was part of his strategic engagement with critical stakeholders to promote peace in the area. Southern Kaduna in recent times has been witnessing a series of ethno-religious conflicts, banditry and kidnapping activities resulting in the death of many lives. He urged stakeholders to educate their subjects to avoid making hate speeches and disinformation capable of fueling crisis. That's the Signature TV News highlight. For more details, visit www.signaturetv.org and please do join us later in the evening for Signature TV News update. On behalf of my producer, Marvelous Obomanu, thanks for watching. I am Brenda Etta.